The incident involving Oscar Piastri at the 2026 Australian Grand Prix became one of the most shocking moments at the start of the Formula One season. What was expected to be a strong opening for McLaren instead turned into a major disappointment after Piastri crashed during the sighting lap, even before the race had officially begun. As the home driver racing in front of Australian fans, expectations around Piastri were extremely high. He arrived at the event as one of the drivers capable of fighting for a strong result, especially considering his relatively solid pace throughout the weekend. However, everything changed within seconds when his McLaren lost control at turn 3 during the warm-up lap. The crash immediately ended Piastri's hopes of repeating a strong result in Melbourne. The damage to his car was too severe to repair before the start of the race, forcing him to retire before the lights even went out. Speaking to the media after the incident, Piastri did not try to avoid responsibility. The young Australian driver openly admitted that part of the mistake came from himself. "Clearly, I'm disappointed. A scenario like that should never happen. Obviously, I'm disappointed that it happened," Piastri said. However, he also explained that the crash was not purely the result of driver error. According to him, there were technical factors that played a significant role in what happened. One of the main issues, he said, was the condition of the tires, which were still cold when he tried to exit the corner. "There were a few things going on," he added. "I think the first part one want to stress is that there is a big element caused by me, cold tires." Piastri explained that he had used the same line throughout the weekend, but the situation on the sighting lap made the risk much higher. "I used that exit every lap this weekend, but maybe I didn't need to." Yet what made the situation even more difficult to predict was an unexpected burst of power from the new power unit system. "At the same time, I had an extra 100 kilowatts of power that I wasn't expecting, and that's not a small thing. An additional 100 kilowatts is a significant amount of power in modern Formula One machinery." With the new generation of cars introduced this season, sudden changes in energy deployment can dramatically alter the balance of the car, especially when the tires have not yet reached optimal temperature. Piastri admitted that this factor made the crash feel even more frustrating from a driver's perspective. "The part that's hard to accept is that everything was working normally. That's just how the engine is supposed to work within the regulations. That's the difficult part to predict. It would be easier to say it was just cold tires and I was slightly too optimistic. But when you add another factor like that, it always feels more painful." His comments indirectly highlight the complexity of the new technical regulations introduced this season. The more advanced energy systems were designed to increase efficiency and performance, but they also introduce new variables that drivers must quickly learn to manage. Despite the disappointment, Piastri tried to find some positives from what had otherwise been a difficult weekend for McLaren. He believes the team had actually done many things right during practice and qualifying sessions. "I think up until today, we did a lot of things well," he said. "Maybe we identified some things that we need to change and do better. But through practice and qualifying, it felt reasonably comfortable as you can be in these cars. It feels like I've adapted pretty well. That element doesn't feel very different to 12 months ago. I'm just trying to take the lessons from it." Nevertheless, the result in Melbourne serves as a serious warning for McLaren. In a season where competition with teams such as Mercedes, Red Bull Racing, and Ferrari is expected to be extremely tight, even a small mistake can immediately lead to major consequences. The 2026 season has only just begun, but Piastri's crash demonstrates how challenging it still is for teams and drivers to fully understand the behavior of the new generation of Formula One cars. For McLaren, the lessons learned in Melbourne could become a crucial reference point before the championship moves on to the next races. One thing is clear. If McLaren wants to remain a serious contender this season, they must quickly unlock the true character of their new car before surprises like this happen again.